good morning. Ali Benjamin here with Growing Edge Live Sunday broadcast. I'm so happy that you're here today. It wouldn't be the same without you. And I'd love to get going right off the bat with a little grounding meditation because here at Satya at Growing Edge Live Sunday broadcasts, we're all about tuning into the heart, healing hearts, transforming minds, sharing information and wisdom to help you, to help us understand how to master the mind and to inspire conscious evolution. And so let's start with a meditation. So gently closing the outer eyes as we tune into spirit, as we tune into the universe, to what is real right now. We close the door to the past and to the future. Just for now, there'll be plenty of time for that to come. But right now, tune in to what is real. What is real? I'm not talking about all the stuff, what's going on in the news or what the neighbors are up to or what's on your calendar. I'm talking about what is real right now. What are you feeling in your body as you begin to slow down and become really present, as you become mindful of your breath, your breathing, and you disengage from the surface mind and deepen in, tune in, turn the dial to the infinite mind, the mind that is full of possibilities and potentialities, unborn yet. And as we become receptive to the stillness of the moment, to how we're feeling, to the energies, the more subtle energies that we're sensing, and we begin to calm down and become more peaceful, there's a deepening that occurs. There's a magic that's occurring right now. And this magic is life, real life, the life that our heart knows is possible. This place of beauty and depth and inspiration, love, light. And as we tune in and we let the rest of the world go, let's become receptive to what wants to be revealed. And each of us are different, experiencing our own lives and dealing with our work and our hobbies and our activities and our relationships, especially our relationships. We each have a unique life experience. And so as we tune in to that, as we allow what wants to be revealed today in the next few minutes, as we join together in spiritual community, we simply say yes to what wants to be revealed, and we tune in to our higher self, to our greater true self, and say, yes, I'm open, I'm receptive, I'm willing, I'm pliable, I'm a student here. I want to learn, and I know that I'm available to what wants to be revealed today. And I trust for each of us that whatever is seeking to be released and let go of and forgiven, all of those things that aren't serving us, let's make a commitment today to let go a little bit. Let go of those things that have been blocking you. Let go of what is standing in the way of experiencing real bliss. Bliss on the inside. Bliss is something that we experience when we're not looking for temporary happiness and joy from the outside, but we're feeling the bliss of our oneness, our relationship with the divine. And so we allow ourselves to release anything that is hindering that love connection today. And we trust and know together that whatever is seeking to be integrated, activated, actualized in our awareness, in our lives, is done so with grace and ease. Because isn't that the way we want things to flow in our life, with grace and ease? So just get a sense of that. That's why we're here. We're here to have a deeper, more meaningful experience with our life. And it happens. And we can decide it can happen. And today is the day. So let's take a deep breath together, inhaling and exhaling, feeling grounded and centered and supported by Mother Earth, feeling alive and vibrant and available, and just knowing that right here all is well. There's nowhere else to be and nothing else to do other than to simply be you. Be you to the fullest right now. Go ahead and touch your heart. Just affirming that you've received, that you're tuned in, that you're available, and that you're a part of something really fabulous today, this thing called life. And open the eyes and just take it in. Look around your room, look around your space, and see, this is your life. This is what you've attracted. This is what you have a resonance with. And that's a good thing, because we're just like we can turn up the dial and turn down the dial on things, tune in, we can tune out of things that aren't so interesting. And if we've attracted things into our life, meaning if we're having an experience that we don't jive with, that we don't like, that we've outgrown, we can simply turn down the dial, move away from that connection, stop doing those things that are a vibrational match to having that experience we don't like. Maybe it's people. Maybe we have to tune back on spending so much time with people that bring us down, and spend more time with people that light us up. Maybe there's TV you watch or music you listen to that you've outgrown, that isn't tuning you in to who you're becoming, to what's your next greater yet to be. We're always responsible for the dial. And today, I want to invite you to turn up the dial of your life so that you can tune in to the more beautiful world that your heart longs for, that all of our hearts know is possible. And sometimes we wake up to realize that we've been tuning into things that are so out of vibrational match to who we truly are that it becomes painful, uncomfortable. We don't want to keep on experiencing the same old uncomfortable things that we've grown out of. So what do? How do we disengage, and how do we tune in? It really is a matter of your thinking, your emotions, and your actions. And your feelings come into play too. Our feelings really are the thing that we want to become really, really aware of, because our feelings will be the guide, or will be the guide to let you know if you're in alignment with your soul's purpose. So when you're feeling doubtful, when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling fearful or hurt or sad or disappointed, those are feelings that can tell you, if you're listening, if you have this awareness, these feelings are telling me that I'm tuned in to the wrong things, that my dial is turned up, and so I'm listening so acutely to things that are not a vibrational match to my soul, to my heart. And so we get to pay attention to our feelings. Now, when we're feeling joyful, hopeful, happy, when we're feeling enthusiastic, when we have thoughts that are uplifting, that's when we're in resonance. We're a vibrational match to our higher self. So those feelings are a good indication that you're on the right track, that you're tuned into the right station. The right station, what's that? The you station, the God station, the life station, your future paradigm station, your vision, your future vision station. So it's always up to us. We're the responsible ones, and you're the one that has your hand on the dial. And so, and our feelings being the instrument or the indicator that will let us know where our dial is. Where is your dial? So what have you been tuned into? Is it turning you on? Is it turning you down? You get to look at your life and you get to decide. So when there's a dissonance, when we're in that place where things aren't feeling so great, it's a state of internal disagreement. Our soul is saying, maybe you've got behaviors that you do, habits, and you could have developed these quite innocently because you didn't deal with your feelings in the past. You didn't deal with your feelings. You didn't heal from maybe traumas and losses from your past. So you've developed habits, and we're always doing the best we can. So I don't want you to beat yourself up or take this as an opportunity to feel worse about yourself, because knowledge is power. And so if you have developed habits, ways of coping with life based on the unresolved feelings due to your past losses and traumas, then you can heal that. You can change it. It's such a good thing to know. You may just out of habit be trying to soothe that pain by shopping or gambling or watching TV or scrolling, screen time, looking at other people's lives and what's going on outside of yourself to feel a sense of connection with the world, to create a separation between you and the discomfort you have because you haven't resolved this internal conflict, this dissonance between your soul and your past. And that past, how do you know how to tune in and to heal? It happens through the mind. It happens through the mind. We start to pay attention to what the thoughts are. And if you spend any time thinking about these uncomfortable feelings, your mind will show you the stories that are causing you grief and stress. All of those conspiracy theories, those stories we make up in our mind about the bad actors, the characters, the things that happened that shouldn't happen. And if that's occurring, and it happens to all of us, we tend to, a thought comes up, arises, and off we go. We start creating a story about that thing, about that experience, about that person. And all of that is made up in the mind. We don't have to be a slave to those stories, to the old paradigm. When we're operating out of the old paradigm and the old stories, we're going to continue to perpetuate grief and struggle and suffering. That can be put to sleep. It can be put to sleep It will wake up every once in a while, and you can look at it, you can ask, what do I need to learn from this? But when you do the work, when you do the work of waking up, of coming home to yourself, of stopping that channel that's always broadcasting the negative news, tuning out and tuning into what is real. What is real? Your life is real. You are real. Your heart is real. Your heart's longings are real. The way you want to serve humanity and bring forth beauty and support and kindness and compassion into the world, that is real. That's the story, the uncreated story that you want to give more attention to than the old tapes of the past. The old tapes of the past are just going to help you recreate the past. That is a bad habit. And so here on Sundays and the classes that I teach and the meditations that I do are all designed for us to tune in to what is real, to create and craft a new story, one that is so delightful and so inspiring and so wonderful. We need to get so curious about what wants to happen in the future, so curious about what our gifts and talents and what our purpose is. That story is the one that needs our attention, not the old stories that pop in moments of anxiety and overwhelm and stress and fear. We get to nurture ourselves and love those little parts of us, those immature parts of our personality that are still seeking approval, trying to fit in, trying to make amends, seek forgiveness, try and blame other people. We need to tune out of that being our main driver. Heal those parts of us, love those parts of us, soothe those parts of us. How? Through being more in tune with what it is your heart wants. Going for a walk, being with a loved one, call a friend, go outside in nature. There's so many things that you can do that can help you create the narrative, the new narrative of your story, of your life. Your life is absolutely waiting. Just like a paintbrush or a pencil, your life is waiting. It's like poised and ready to create a masterpiece that is your future. But that's a choice that you have to make. Or do you focus backwards and look at the stories of the past and feel sad and victimized? You don't have to do that anymore. It's not serving you. It's not serving your relationships. It's not serving your physical health and well-being. You have an opportunity today to start to tune in to what it is you value the most. So what is it that you value the most in this world? Now, I've been giving this a lot of thought. I've been tuning into my heart. What is most valuable to me? And I came up with a word, because they say that you got to get really clear on what you value. Now, you could have hundreds of values, but to get really powerful and effective with creating a life you love, tune in on one thing that you value. What is it? For me, it's connection. I'm doing it right now. I'm connecting with you. And you may say, yeah, well, you're doing this through the internet. Who cares? I'm connecting. I'm doing what I value. Now, it's also said that we have to have some expansiveness. We have to understand what that value really is. So connection is also what? It's autonomy. So I might want and desire connection with you, connection with a community, connection with life, but I also enjoy my own autonomy, my own alone time. So there's the spectrum. There's the connection, there's the belonging, there's the one-on-ones, but yet there's the me, that likes to be by myself, that likes that end of the spectrum. So there's a both. There's a belonging, and then there's alone time. There's that deeper sense of spaciousness and freedom. So, what are your values? What do you value most in life? Is it beauty? Is it love? Is it creativity? What do you value? Explore that value. Give time to developing that, your awareness of what you value. And then the rest is really easy. It's really, well, it's more simple than easy. It's simple because when we identify what we value, then we can organize our actions and our thoughts to match that value. So am I thinking in particular ways that honor connection? Am I thinking and acting in particular ways that bring about a sense of connection and belonging and all of those things that we love to experience when we're with another? Am I taking the human footsteps to develop that kind of life? So this is what identifying our value helps us to see. Am I making sure there's balance? Do I have enough time by myself? Do I have time to be able to listen to my own inner dialogue and develop a relationship with myself, as well as the connection and the relationship with others? And so we start to explore ourselves. And in this way, we beget it. Once we understand what we value, our value will reveal to us everything that we need to do to take action in the world so that our life, the substance, what we manifest, becomes our reality, becomes our value, becomes a sense of what we love most in the world. It's all about resonance, turning that dial up so that our thoughts, our words, and our actions all line up with what we value most in the world. I hope this has been helpful today. I'd love it if you shared this video with someone that you know that could appreciate this message. You can go to our YouTube channel, Satya Center, and find all of the archive videos there. And if you'd like to make a donation, if you'd like to support this Growing Edge ministry, you can go to Venmo to Satya Center, or you can go to our website, growingedgelive.com, growingedgelive.com, and you can make a donation there. Thank you for your ongoing support, whether it's through financial support, but what's really, really important to us here at Growing Edge Live, inspired by Satya, is your support, your physical support, your emotional support. We love you, we appreciate you, and we thank God for you. So we've got a whole team of prayer practitioners that want to support you on your path. Don't hesitate. Outreach, whether you're struggling with something or you are absolutely on the creative edge of creating something great, we've got spiritual practitioners to support you. Go to our website, growingedgelive.com, and you can connect with one of us. Peace and blessings to you. I'm going to end in a prayer, and have a great day. So here we go. Tuning in to what is real. I trust and know that right now, right here, wherever you are, wherever we are, there's only one thing happening. It's this thing called life. It's this thing called love. It's this thing called beauty. It's happening in my mind. It's happening in my heart. It's happening in everything I experience. It's happening in our minds. It's happening in our hearts. It's happening in this one beautiful experience, this thing called life. I elevate, I tune up, I tune in to what is real right now, what is the new paradigm that is seeking to be birthed by means of us. That's what we're tuning into today. We're tuning into what's possible. And so we let go of the clouds of doubt and fear and uncertainty, and we tune in to love and beauty and hope and inspiration and our values for a beautiful future the one that our hearts know is possible. And as we tune into that, we begin to organize our footsteps. We begin to attract, to build resonance with those individuals and those opportunities and those invitations that are seeking to build this beautiful vision, to build this more beautiful world of peace and love and harmony and joy. And in this way, we become a beneficial presence on the planet. We are the point of attraction in our lives. And so we stay in this point of attraction by tuning into our values, by staying in the field of love and staying in the vibe of kindness and helpfulness and offering our life. We remember, we love, and we serve humanity with everything we think and everything we do. Thank you, peace and blessings, and namaste. Mwah. Bye-bye.